dream logic has a strange effect on you. You're frightened by things that are not in the real world that frightening. But the notion that these strangers would come while I was asleep and change things, and of course I elaborated that in the movie to be not just changing objects, but changing our memories and changing our function in society and our very lives, having that ultimate control over people. So that came from my own imagination, my own sick, twisted imagination. But I guess visually there were many references, and conceptually too. I'm a student of science fiction literature. I read a lot particularly when I was younger, and Philip K. Dick is someone who plays with a lot of these concepts of memory and reality. So that always fascinated me, and so I think some of the spirit of Philip K. Dick was in there, and visually Fritz Lang's Metropolis influenced us, and we had weird influences like Ouija photographs. Ouija's this photographer who used to do a lot of photographs at night. That was also a great influence on the feeling of the movie. But and Akira, that was another one. The anime Akira also influenced us. The telekinesis that goes on, the psychic control, the psychic battle that takes place is very much inspired by Akira. So all these weird things, but it's kind of the way I conceptualize movies is and it's the way I'm conceptualizing the movie I'm currently working on is all the cool stuff that I like and things that I'm interested in, I just stick it all in the pot and turn the heat up and something new comes out, hopefully, that was the way that was conceptualized,
Vale, bueno, la primera referencia, digamos, la primera paso para el concepto de Dark City viene de su imaginación, porque él está basándose en sueños que tenía sueños recurrentes en los que unos personajes como los extraños que vemos en la película venían y reordenaban las cosas. Entonces a él le pareció fascinante este tipo de concepto, pero en vez de ponerlos a reordenar objetos, como él soñaba, pues a cambiar cosas pues como las memorias, las funciones que hay en la sociedad, etc. Vienen por la noche mientras duermes y cambian todo, ¿no? Eso le pareció un concepto que era muy, muy turbio, pero al mismo tiempo muy original. Luego, obviamente, también tiene muchas referencias. A él le fascina la ciencia ficción. De hecho, se declara un estudiante de lo que es la literatura de ciencia ficción, en especial Philip K. Dick. Habla también de referencias visuales con Metrópolis de Fritz Lang, dice que es una gran referencia visual para él, y al mismo tiempo también habla de Akira de Katsuhiro Otomo, que le parece que todo el estilo de Akira con la telequinesis y cómo se comportan ese tipo de personajes, pues todo eso, lo que hizo él fue juntar todo eso para que formase parte del concepto, añadirlo a la idea del sueño extraño y tal, y todo eso, con eso creó el concepto de la película.
There's this wonderful experience you have as a writer, which you would know about, maybe. I think you probably do, where you come up with some characters, you come up with a story, you usually have some idea of how the story is going to evolve, and I personally like to have an ending in mind, where I'm going in a kind of concept or a theme that I'm exploring. And then you start writing, that's what I do. I just immediately jump into writing. I don't break it down. I don't do this thing called a beat sheet, which is all the scenes, whatever, because what I want to experience is I want the characters to come alive and to tell me their story and to take me where they want to go, where it feels organic and natural. And so you have this weird moment as a writer, or I do, which is magical, and I can't really explain, I can't intellectualize, I can't explain it. But these characters come to life and they start to tell you their story, and they take you to very unexpected places. And it's great fun. It's like you feel like you're sitting there watching a movie, experiencing a story, but you're not in full control of that telling of that story. And I love that part of it, you know. Unfortunately then you get to a point where you write the script and sometimes the logic doesn't quite work, you know, the rules don't quite work, and science fiction is all about rules, and then you rewrite it and you try and align it a bit more to some logical flow. Sometimes you lose that magic by doing that. But Dark City was one where I don't think we lost the magic. I think we retained that, which is a story that wanted to tell itself, you know, that came alive, and I felt like I was the conduit rather than the creator of that story. And that to me is the real magical part of being a creative artist and a writer in particular. You know.